This is called Sange Musa, Moses. If you look at these decorations, you'll find the lotus. It goes back through Hindu art and architecture right to Buddhist Gandhara. Right here, you've got a fusion of wisdom from all the sources. And this is typical of Islam and Islamic architecture and Islamic culture.
But if Kamil's right, that Islam and mosques like this were built on these principles of tolerance and beauty, what went wrong? In Britain, the kind of Islam I hear about most often is known as Wahhabism, an austere version of the faith that's usually associated with intolerance.
Well, there are this phenomenon of the rise of Wahhabism. I think it is certainly a reaction to modernism.
Right.
And it's when the Muslims experienced this sudden dislodging from power by imperialism and colonialism, that suddenly all the Muslim lands become colonized. And one of the responses to this was that we have strayed from the path. And so everything that is the slightest deviation from what is not strictly according to the practice of the time of the Prophet ﷺ has to be banned, because that has been the cause of our downfall.
Through the side gates of the Badshai Mosque is a view onto another world, the crumbling buildings of the old city. This is the quarter where for centuries Lahore's famous dancing girls have put on their nightly performances. Or to put it plainly, this is the red light district. One of the buildings closest to the mosque is one of the city's most popular tourist haunts, a rooftop restaurant known as Coco's Den. But it's also the home and studio of Lahore's most famous painter. Iqbal Hussein's works have fetched high prices in the auction rooms of London and New York, but in his own country he has struggled for acceptance.
Wow, beautiful paintings.
Anyone can walk in off the street and view his art, but many find it shocking because most of these pictures are portraits of prostitutes.
I love that one, it's my favourite.
I am deaf and dumb, the inscription reads. Charges are 100 rupees only. You can ask for a discount. That means her starting price is about 80 pence. In Iqbal's studio is Chanda, a dancing girl, who has known the painter for several years now.
Iqbal, have you painted Chanda before?
Plenty of times.
Yeah.
Now, you've seen these paintings over there, and the red one, she is absolutely lovely woman with a good at heart.
Yeah, she is. Straight away you get that impression from her.
No intellectual pretensions, nothing else, and she is this. Here am I, you know.
जब इकबाल भाई आपको पेंटिंग करते हैं ना, आपको अच्छा लगता है ये?
इकबाल हुसैन ऐसे हैं जो इनको सारी दुनिया जानती है, सब में फेमस है, उनके साथ काम करना फख्र की बात है। इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि फजूल बैठने से घर में इनके साथ इज्जत है, इसलिए मैं पेंटिंग भी शुरू कर दी, इनके साथ बनवाने मॉडल बन गई इनके लिए। एक गाइडेंस के तौर पे हैं, एक और फादर के तौर पे हैं, एक फ्रेंड के तौर पे हैं, तब सब कुछ मुझे इनसे मिला है। ये सब चीजें हिम्मत और कॉन्फिडेंस और वो जो कहते हैं कि अपने आप में हिम्मत पाना और अपने आप को कुछ समझना कि मेरे में विल पावर है, वो इकबाल हुसैन से मुझे मिली है। इस काबिल हैं कि इनके लिए ये कहा जाए।
Iqbal Bhai, when you hear her say you've changed her life and shown her a new life, how does that make you feel when you're hearing her say these things?
I feel very happy. If I would have met her like a couple of months, she attempted twice suicide attempts.
Really? How did you find her?
Because I started painting her sister, And then I see her skinny and all that, with trucks and all that. It's very difficult to approach her. All the time she closes the door and all. You don't want to see anybody and all that. But when I feel now, she's so good. She's absolutely into the life and all that. But still I had to go. She's relying on me a lot. But I think the world is very cruel over here, and how they treat these people over here, you know, inhuman, you know. I'm an object and subject of my paintings, and how these people have contributed me, and in the bad times how she helped me is unbelievable. You know, I owe to these people, but all paintings are devoted to these people.
Tell me about the style of your paintings.
There's no style, it's my, what I paint from my heart, what I see. You know, I'm simply a painter, I don't have any intellectual pretensions in it. I just observe the life around me, and this is the way I paint it. There's no style to it. This is part of my personality.
Iqbal is more than a painter. He grew up in the red light district just a few metres from his studio. His mother and sister were sex workers, and for this he has been ostracised all his life, even now when his fame is at its height.
And I'm totally living an isolated life over here. My exhibition was thrown out so many times at the galleries. People are cruel over here, how they treated me over here. But I never gave up. I would never give up. I have certain goals and love for these people. Maybe one day they will be very thankful to me that.
See the master at work.
No, master, stop. Not that close to it, but anyway.
But there are some paintings that Iqbal dare not show in his studio. From a dusty cupboard he pulls out a tightly sealed package. This is the first time they've ever been seen in public.
Beautiful. Wow. They look really relaxed.
Yes.
They're really totally chilled out, aren't they?
The pillow talking.
Yeah. So they were just having a chat while you were painting them?
You see the black shawl?
That's Jalda. And that's when she was a bit tipsy?
Yeah. That's it, I think.
Yeah.
Lahore is a city of gateways, and some of them can transport you from Pakistan into another world. One minute you can be on a busy street in what is supposed to be a fairly conservative Muslim country, and the next in a protected little square of land where the rules are slightly shifted. This is Pakistan's largest fashion school, where the best students from around the country are encouraged to produce designs that may one day rival anything you might see in Paris or New York.
It's very pretty. Nice miniskirt.
This is the Pakistan School of Fashion Design. How do you like it so far?
Yeah, I like it. It's nice. Nice atmosphere.
Towards here we have our draping rooms. Our draping teacher can become quite a pain at times. That this is the toughest subject. But I suppose it's a way of polishing us and refining us. I'm sure I have to say...
My guides are two of the school's brightest young things, Jamal and Mohsin. Jamal, by the way, is the one who could talk for a living.
You've got the models here, and a lot of them don't seem to be wearing shalwar kameez in Pakistan. I mean, tell me about that. And the women look very westernized. They're wearing knee-high boots and frilly skirts. That's not what I see on the streets.
We aren't exactly supposed to be designing for a specific Pakistani market alone.
Right.
And I personally want to design for anyone who's anyone. Around the world, someone who'd like my clothes and would do justice with them if I tend to do justice with my work as well.
So the course outline we do is Le Champs,
Yeah.
and it's not Pakistani based.
So